Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for July the 19th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy. After that, we'll pull one card for each sign, and we'll see how those predictions work out for everybody as we go through the zodiac for the day. If you know your sun sign, then you can get a little tidbit of information from a quick video like this. If you know your house system, then you can actually get quite a bit of juice. All right, overall energy shows up as the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse for me normally talks about somebody showing us their true colors. So a lot of times we have this person actually even on a pedestal where we expect them to not really have flaws. And then we see that they have flaws. It's like, oh, they're human just like me. So no longer on the pedestal after this. Let's take a peek at how this plays out for everybody as we move through the zodiac. What area of life this shows up in. Aries, falling tower in reverse. This is actually a good thing whenever you see that this other person is human. It really lets you know where you had kind of been intimidated by them or felt like they were like, better than you or above you. Now you're seeing, you know what, this person really, they're more my equal. And it makes sense. It's a good thing to actually recognize that you're on equal footing with another person. Boop ba da doo 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 Taurus. Okay, Taurus, we have the moon card showing up here. I think that whatever is going on here, you are seeing where somebody is human and they have some kind of flaw. I think you're keeping that a secret. For some of you, you're going to keep it a secret that you even know this. Maybe how you found out was not so cool, or um, maybe you're keeping it a secret from everybody else. Maybe this other person knows you know, they know you've seen this thing, but you're just not telling everybody. I think, you're showing some discretion. You're trying to be kind to this person by not sharing this information just with everybody in the whole wide world. It's not everybody's business, and I think you're recognizing that. Now, Gemini, Four of Cups coming up in reverse. Once again, this is actually a good thing for you. This talks about understanding that somebody is human and has human flaws, actually helps you to see where things could move forward in a situation that might have been disappointing originally. So this is actually something that where you feel like, okay, well, I can work with that. I know what to do with that. All right, so we like that, Geminis. Next up, what we have is for Cancers. And so, Cancers, you guys have the Nine of Clubs. So, Cancers, this is saying where you're seeing that somebody is human. They're not perfect, they have flaws just like everybody else. This puts you into preparation mode. This gets you ready to prepare for something. So, maybe seeing that they're human makes you realize that, they're not always going to have all the answers. I might have to do some things too to make sure that I have the clarity that I need. I feel like that's really the clarity that you need or the ability to move forward. But you're making some preparations because of whatever this is, where you realize that the person you're interacting with is human. They're not infallible. Let's look at Leo. Four of Swords. So, Leahs, wherever you're realizing that this person is a human and that they have flaws that you weren't really expecting them to have because, you've kind of had them on the pedestal, now you're sort of taking a break. You're stepping back. You want to really analyze this a little bit before you decide how you want to move forward now that you know that this person is not everything that you thought they were. Okay. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. World card in reverse. Virgos, whenever you see that this other person has flaws just like everybody else, I think you're looking at this as, you know what, this is not ideal. This is not the situation that I signed on for. Maybe they have flaws in areas that you did not expect them to have flaws in, considering what they specialize in or something along those lines. So you're realizing that whatever the situation is with this person that actually has flaws, you're realizing that this is not This is not the ideal that I was looking for. That's where you're standing, Virgos. Next up, we're looking at Libra. Page of Clubs showing up in reverse. Libras, I think that once you recognize that this other person is human and that they have flaws that you weren't expecting, I think you're letting them know, you know what, I'm really not interested in moving forward with whatever it is that we're doing here. Okay. Next up, let's look at Scorpio. 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 Wheel of Fortune. Very similar to Aries, and who else was that in Gemini? This just basically says that recognizing that somebody actually has flaws that maybe we had on a pedestal works out well for us. It helps us to understand the situation that we're dealing with better and helps us to move forward better because we've got more of the full picture, is what it feels like to me. It's always the truth that empowers us, that sets us free. And I think that this truth definitely is something that is helping us move forward in a good way. Next up, we're looking at Sagittarius. Knight of Swords showing up for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I think whenever you find out that somebody is human and that they have their own flaws, I think for you this really inspires a conversation. You want to talk to them. You want to understand a little bit more about the circumstances behind this and how this really even happened, how this works for them. What is the normal deal? Was this an anomaly or is this how things normally operate? You really want to just talk this thing through and understand what exactly just happened there. All right, Capricorn. You guys show up with the Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse is telling me that whenever you see the reality about this person and who they are, the flaws that they have, I think where you were attracted to that dream of this person, now you're realizing the dream was really nice. The real person, I don't know if I'm so attracted to that. When reality smacks you in the face, you're not so sure that this is what you really are attracted to after all. Aquarius. Okay, you guys have the Knight of Cups coming up in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Very similar to Capricorn here. Whenever you find out the real deal, the actual flaws of this person, maybe even of this situation, but once you find out the flaws of this person, you're not so interested anymore. You're not so drawn into this anymore. Okay. Boop, ba-da-doo. I get the sense you may be trying to comfort them, but at the same time, you're still not really. This is kind of a turnoff for you. That's the best way I know how to say that. All right, let's look at Pisces. Karmic card coming up in reverse. Pisces, I think that whenever you realize that this other person has flaws or vulnerabilities, I think that this gives you a chance to really kind of step up to the plate and be helpful to this person in ways that you didn't think that they needed your help before. That's what I see going on here, Pisces. Is it totally healthy? That's going to depend on your situation. Yep. So that's what we've got for today. Thank you guys very much for being here and spending some of your precious time with me. I do appreciate it. Also, you guys are making a difference on the subscription levels coming in. So please remember, once again, put a thumbs up on this video, share it out to the world, and put your feedback down below. I always love to hear how things are working out for you whenever they show up on the cards. Of course, I am doing readings and Reiki sessions today. All my info is on the website there in the corner. And if you want to get a reading or a Reiki session with me, all you have to do is just reach out and contact me. All right, guys. Well, that's what I have. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.